Johnny Depp's best movies of all time. Astonishingly, he has yet to win an Oscar despite Johnny Depp's lengthy and successful film career. The actor has played various roles over the years and has always done a convincing job inhabiting each. Depp has given convincing portrayals, from a melancholy fairy tale character to a vicious mafia leader. Even while the Academy may not have recognized him for his outstanding body of work, we soon will. Although everyone has their own view on Johnny Depp's best film, there's a limited set that we believe to be among his career high points. Number 5. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? 1993. Although Leonardo DiCaprio's performance as Arnie, Gilbert's crippled brother, earned him a nomination for an Academy Award, Johnny Depp should still be given credit for his work in the part of the title character. He offers a completely believable performance as the man who has fallen on hard times and is compelled to care for his younger brother and his morbidly obese mother, which is why this movie has a beating heart. Despite the tensions that exist in their connection, the brotherly dynamic that he and Leonardo DiCaprio's character share is particularly heartwarming. Both of these characters have a great deal of love to give to one another. When the movie's over, there's a genuine sense of loss because it was such a pleasure to see the two of them interact with one another, and it would have been nice to have had a little bit more time to spend in their company. Number 4. Edward Scissorhands, 1990. The performance of Edward, an artificial young man created by the inventor Vincent Price, for which Depp was nominated for his first Golden Globe, earned him the honor. The inventor gave the synthetic young man scissors in place of hands. Even though the strange young man isn't sure of his surroundings, the home of a suburban community with a lovely daughter Winona Ryder, with whom Edward falls in love. Depp gives Edward a remarkable capacity for empathy in the first of a career-long amount of collaborative film efforts with director Tim Burton. In this film, Depp gives Edward a remarkable capacity for empathy. Edward Scissorhands is the only movie that Depp and Burton have made that can even match the sweetness level achieved in any of their subsequent works. Number 3. Finding Neverland, 2004. Depp delivered one of his most enduring performances in this biopic based on the real-life story of J.M. Barrie, the author of Peter Pan. As the playwright who befriends the Llewellyn Davies family, the folks who ended up serving as the impetus for the playwright's most well-known work, he comes across as extremely likable. His interactions with Freddie Highmore are some of the most emotionally charged in the movie, but the movie is a delightfully heartfelt and poignant experience. However, even though this may not be an entirely factual account of what occurred, it was still nominated for 7 Oscars. Although Depp was one of the individuals nominated for an award, Jamie Foxx was ultimately chosen to receive the Oscar for his performance as Ray Charles. Although it might be argued that Foxx was more deserving of the gold statuette, it is a shame that Depp was not given the recognition he deserved, because his sweet and humorous portrayal as Barry is still considered to be one of the best of his career. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet to show your support. Now let's continue. Number 2. Donnie Brasco, 1997. A young FBI agent named Joseph Pistone, played by Depp, who goes undercover as the Jewel Man Donnie Brasco, is the subject of this true story. Depp, who has been in several offbeat films in the past, made a dramatic shift in his appearance for this role. Lefty Ruggiero, an older and more seasoned gangster, takes Donnie under his wing and makes him an integral part of the Bonanno crime family. Almost immediately, Al Pacino. It not only demonstrated that Depp, known mostly for arty kinds of films, could succeed in a genre film, but it also answered the issues as to whether or not he could keep up with the big players, and a few are bigger than Al Pacino. Donnie Brasco accomplished a lot for Depp's developing career. Number 1. Pirates of the Caribbean, 2003. This was a remarkably popular movie considering it was based on a ride in a theme park. It grossed approximately $654 million at the box office and went on to make a significant amount of additional money from the sale of its DVDs. Depp's brilliantly goofy performance as Captain Jack Sparrow, the pirate who not only hunted for money but also had a golden heart, was a large contributor to the success of the movie. This film was the one that finally freed Hollywood from the so-called curse of the pirate movie, which had been plaguing the industry for a very long time. It was able to accomplish this thanks to its impressive, spectacular effects, stirring musical soundtrack, and fantastic tales of daring do. Swashbuckling movies were extremely popular in the 1940s and 1950s, but they have since fallen out of favor in the current period. This is mostly attributable to the failure of films like Pirates of the Cutthroat Island, both of which tanked at the box office. The film, directed by Gore Verbinski, brought them back into popularity. And even though the sequels to this film weren't quite as brilliant, they were nonetheless popular because of Johnny Depp's performance as the lead pirate captain in those films. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comment section what you thought of this one. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing for more. And don't forget to give comments and provide us with your valuable feedback. We'll see you in the next video with some more interesting celebrity facts and stories. And until then, stay tuned.